This is your captain speaking. As you can tell in the cabin, we're hitting some shaky times, and it's about to get worse. So please take a moment, make sure you are buckled, and the loved ones around you are buckled, because we're about to hit turbulent truth. In 3, 2, 1.
Well, hello. Welcome to Turbulent Truth. My name is Gary Chapman.
And I'm Scott Kutcher.
That's him right there.
Yeah.
And we're coming to you live from the Studio A of the Global International Media Corporation Nashville office, better known as a buddy's garage. Doesn't look like it, does it? Isn't that amazing?
It's just unbelievable.
I love this century. You can do
It's-
almost anything, almost anywhere.
I mean, 2 mics going into an interface.
Nobody cares.
And,
They're not doing it themselves.
oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
They're just amazed that we're in a
It's
garage.
so unbelievable to me.
We'll take a
unreal.
wide. I'll put a wide
Yeah.
shot
Yeah.
of the. I'll do a quick pan of the surroundings
cool.
to drop in while we're talking.
That's
here.
it's crazy to me.
So we talk about whatever pops up to a large degree. We want you to
Yes.
send us topics,
Please.
and we're literally going to draw them out of a hat and just go because there's enough programmed. Quite frankly, manipulative stuff that you can easily find simply by pushing the power on any media device. This is different. We're literally going to shoot from the hip, and more importantly, we're going to shoot from the heart.
Yes.
Because that's what eventually really matters. So
Hey.
before we started, you go ahead.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
say something?
Please do. Yeah.
Hey, if you're going to send us something, and we really hope you do, go to turbulenttruth@gmail.com. Just email it to us.
See.
Yeah.
He's really good with that kind of stuff. Also, one thing you should know, we tend to talk a lot over each other from time to time.
Rabbit hole.
And when he goes down his particular rabbit hole and he's wearing me out, and I know that I think he's done.
No.
I can touch that right there, and he will have 10, now 7 seconds to wrap it up, or I am every single time going to make the baby cry. The baby's going to cry. Stop. How do we make her stop? How do I make it stop? Okay. So we'll work on that.
Oh,
How do I make it not vibrate? I do want it.
that's a good question.
It's a- puzzled mankind for years.
Well, I thought that was a goal, not something
Maybe
you
if
wanted.
I.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That'll do it.
That should do it.
That should do it.
You know what? Let's do a quick test. Count it down from 10.
Okay, here we go.
All right, let's do it.
So,
3, 2, 1.
whenever I want to stop him, to
Yes.
make him stop whatever he's doing, I can push that, and he knows I'm doing it. He
Well,
sees me do it.
yeah.
He's
So
going
I
to
have
have
to wrap it
10
up quick.
seconds, now 5, now 4, and if he doesn't shut up, I'm going to make the baby cry. And if you wake him, you rock him. That's the way it works. And that means I pick up where he left off. Where I cut
Yeah.
him off, I pick it up and keep going. Then when he has the same impulse toward me, he has the freedom to do the same thing to me.
Never happens. Gary's
He'll-
always right.
Yeah, I always
Yeah,
wrap things
yeah,
up. I'm
yeah.
pretty concise. I
Yeah.
rarely ramble, except till right now. Okay, so now you know the rules. You were going to say something besides the Gmail, turbulenttruth@gmail.
Yeah, that
for
was-
all the communication, please do that.
Yeah, you send it to us on that. It just tends to work the best. And,
Yeah.
and we want Gmail to see what we're talking about, so we see if we get canceled or not. But anyways, all joking aside, something occurred to me today.
Go.
I love all of the people standing up for what they believe. That is
Who are those people?
like the truckers in Canada, right? Like
How about the truppers? Truppers?
The
truckers
truckers.
in America. How about
The
those?
truckers in Canada.
I didn't know
We
what I
don't-
was talking
We're
about.
day drinking. No, like the truckers in Canada and the moms and dads going into the school boards, and it's
Right.
nice to see us reclaiming our liberties. Okay, that we both agree to that.
Totally there. Yes.
But here's the thing: it's moving at such a rapid rate now
Yeah, I
that
know.
I'm like, okay, what stays relevant and what doesn't? And I'll give you a point in case.
Go.
So we're homeschooling our kids now. Yanked them out. That's for another topic.
Is that
another
like a
time.
case in point?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's like bada boom, bada bing, or bada bing, bada boom. It just
Okay.
depends on
All right.
if you're
Okay, go ahead.
Northern
Go ahead.
Ireland or
You're taking
Southern
your
Ireland.
kids out of
Yes,
school.
yeah. So we took them out. We're homeschooling. So now what that does is opens us up to have real adventures, real
Yes, it
learning,
does.
real learning adventures, right?
Yep.
truckers coming through from America, not Canada. Some are Canadian, but mainly American
Heading to
truckers.
D.C.
Heading to D.C. They get broke up, so only a small part of them came by, but we knew they were coming in. My wife organized and said, we got to go show our kids
Sure.
what this is about.
Yeah.
All right, this is
Learning
cool.
moment.
Absolutely. 8 truckers went by. And so, but my son thought it was awesome. My daughter, angsty teen, was like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was a good experience because you had some dialogue. Spencer saw a sign he wanted to hold up, held it up. Very controversial. Johnny Bitcoin had been very proud.
The question is...
Yeah. So here's the question. Is it still relevant? Why are they going to again, mask mandates are rolled back. All these things, all the conspiracy theories are actually becoming true, or they're spinning it to say, no, we always knew this, and now, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
But that's happening, and I want to be behind them, and I am behind them, but I go, is it still relevant? So that's where I'm struggling right now because it's moving so fast. Is relevancy a time thing now, or is it a perception thing, or what? What are you trying to say? Are you trying to, well, anyways, so what is it? That's what I want to know.
Right. This works.
Yeah, because you made me stop.
But I didn't. You just
Yeah,
all I
I
had
wrapped
to do
it
was
up.
touch it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah.
It's
And
a
now
good way
I've
to keep us on
negated it
course.
because I let him
Yeah,
keep talking.
it's all right.
No, let me answer your question.
Yes.
Are those things relevant?
Yes. Because it's just,
Do you still love freedom? Yes or no?
yeah.
Okay, then it's still relevant. All these things are going to keep coming, and what we have to do is keep pace with the pace of the madness. We have to let's do something else. Let's do something different. Let's do what we did last time bigger. Let's just keep going. We cannot let up. We got to lean in really hard, very aggressively. Short of the dreaded, oh my goodness, don't do that. We all know what I'm talking about. I won't say it. But short of that, we've got to do it. We've got to stop being afraid. You're not. I'm not.
No.
Millions and millions and millions of really wonderful, brilliant, loving, compassionate people
True.
are
Yeah.
in varying degrees. We've all got to turn the heat up on the ones that are chilly. And we got to keep turning the heat up until we all as one say, that's it. That's it. No more stupidity. No more dumb things we should just start the party of common sense. I saw it and you're right. That's exactly it. We should call it what you want, but it should be the party of common sense. It has to do that.
And to finish his sentence, what you're trying to say in a shorter form, a shorter form is it doesn't become irrelevant.
No, it doesn't.
Just another thing comes behind it, and it drives it, and that's still driving, and then another thing's driving it, and then another driver, another driver, another driver. So it's it's not a matter of what the perception is, the priming that we get from society that,
Right.
oh, you're good today and you're gone tomorrow. It's not that. It's the principle behind it is never changing because it's about freedom and liberty, and it's just, guess what? We're doing this, but we're also doing this, and we're doing this, but we're also doing this.
Right.
So you just gotta support all of it if you believe in it. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that exactly. And
Okay.
all those things will stop being relevant when freedom stops being relevant.
It's never going to stop being relevant.
It's
in the United
never
States.
going to happen.
If it is,
it's
then
never going to happen
God
anywhere.
take me now.
It's never going to happen anywhere. Freedom will always be a relevant part of
Yeah.
your life because it's from God. God gave you that
Hallelujah.
gift, the free will that everybody is showing and living out and trying to speak in their own voice. That is in you because God put it there. When you were made in His image,
Yeah.
that was part of it.
Yeah.
Free will. It's never going away. You can stomp it down. You can silence it. You can kill the voice, but the real voice, the freedom that lives because we're humans on this planet, you can't kill it. Cannot happen.
That's a great point. That's an excellent point.
Okay, that's it.
Well,
Thanks, folks, for tuning in.
Well, actually, it parlays into something else that I've been struggling with. So, 2 corrupt countries going to war with each other. One's a total a-hole for starting the war. We get it. We all agree with all that. But they're 2 corrupt countries, and one is a little more likable than the other, and you feel for the people.
Right.
But the people have nothing to do with this. It's all the hierarchy, and it's all the people running it. At the end of the day, the people want their freedom. Whatever that looks like for them in their
Yep.
world, they want freedom.
Yep.
And I'm amazed at how many people immediately want to jump on one side or the other, mainly on one side, and don't step back and go, wait a minute, it's not about the governments, it's about the people.
Okay. I'm gonna push back on your math.
Yes, please.
You said there's two countries,
Well,
two corrupt countries.
there's more than two, but I get you.
Well, there's at least three.
No.
In this conversation, there's three.
United States of America.
There's three corrupt countries, and until one of them, hopefully the biggest, strongest one with a history of exercising freedom on a grand scale, until that one stops being corrupt, we're going to have this problem. They're going to have another problem. We're going to have another pandemic. We're going to have another this. We're going to have another screwed election. We're going to have another thing. It's going to just keep coming until we deal with that.
Until we take it back. And that's what this is all about.
Now we're back to freedom.
Now we're back to freedom. We're back to the convoys. We're back to all that.
Yep.
It's about standing up and saying, this is what it's all about. I think you guys are getting it. It's unraveling what our show's core is all about. We're on this journey. We want to bring you along. We want to speak truth. We want to find truth in God and inalienable rights and all the things that everyone's scared to talk about these days, and put it out there and have a little fun while we do it. And
No, we're not going to do that. That's crazy.
no fun?
No.
All right, well, in that case.
Oh, no, I have to shut up. Yeah, okay, I'm shutting up.
Well, at the end of the day, we are. Wow, that was before she even got
Quick with a baby.
Wow. I'm so leaving that alone. His wife's a lot younger.
Oh, well, there's that. There is that.
Well, I told my wife, you ever leave me, my next one's not even born yet. I don't know if that was right or wrong.
No,
Was
I
that
wouldn't
wrong?
have said that. I wouldn't have
That was
said
bad?
that. It's bad to say it.
Is that why the whole couch thing happened?
Very bad to say
Okay,
it.
all right.
Yes.
Just making sure,
There's certain things you should not say.
But you're rubbing off.
Oh, you're talking about our previous conversation.
Yeah, you're
So,
just.
full disclosure. Now we're going to lose every woman that tuned in, except for the fact that I'm owning that it was a giant mistake. Giant mistake.
I don't
of which
know if it was.
I'm very sorry. I ask forgiveness for it. So in we were talking earlier, in one of my multitude of marriages, actually not that many, but still.
You had a harem.
That's not true. No. I would still be married to all of those. It was, no. No, in my first marriage, actually. And we weren't in a fight. There was no fight going on.
What was the premise of it?
We were just talking. We were talking
wait.
about
You said this-
talking. Am I going to have to hit this?
Yes.
We were just talking about talking. It was talking about conversation. And I said, because it just popped in my head, I said it. It seemed clever to me, but I didn't really intend for it to be injurious. And
Wow, that's the toilet paper word of the
that's
day
not
right
bad
there.
right
That's
there.
good.
I'm not sure
I'll
it is
have to
one
look it up.
until now.
I mean-
I'm not sure it was one. But I said, the difference between you and me is that I talk when I have something to say. And you talk until you have something to say. Okay. That's when it started.
Yeah.
That's when the fight started. And I don't recommend that. It was rude. It was completely out of line.
Well-
Obviously, I'm many, many, many years, actually a multitude of decades down the road from that. I would never say that now to my now wife till I die, because she would shoot me in the face. I promise you.
She would.
She's a much better shot than I am. And she would shoot me squarely right about there, I would say, pretty much. So, yeah.
So,
So what else is bugging you?
really, you want to open that can of worms?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
I really.
Talk to me when you see all the stuff that's going on. What parts of it do you want to participate in, and what parts do you not engage in, and why? Just saying. You went and looked at the truckers going by, but you didn't fire up an 18-wheeler. Neither did I.
No.
But
You know.
how do we do it besides this? I mean, we're doing
Well,
this.
this is part of it.
Is that the answer to my question? Do we just do whatever it is that you can? Is that it?
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's whatever is put on your heart by God that pulls you in that direction.
Okay.
Whatever you gravitate towards naturally the things that you were designed for, that you were created to care about. And I think that's what you know me, I'm a big education guy. That is something right now that is just got me fired up in so many ways, including reading some of the new charter schools that are going to open, going in depth and reading some of their stuff. Mm-hmm. They're literally just tippy toeing around the CRT crap. They're getting funded by government. Whenever government's involved in being funded, I don't care if you're a charter rate, they've got you because they can regulate you.
Right.
The only way schooling's ever going to work is if we reclaim it completely. And it's not just about the homeschooling. It's about having pods that maybe 2 or 3 teachers teach a group of 20 kids. Or we've got to get more inventive because today's school system is broken and great teachers are leaving in record pace because they're fed up with it.
Yep.
That's just the truth. And the ones that are replacing them, they could care less.
All right.
They're more about, I'm going to pontificate on what I believe, and I want those kids to believe it so they can go out and be my little army.
So if the government gives you any money at all, you lose all control.
Absolutely.
So what's the point of running for school board?
Exactly.
No, I push back there.
Exactly.
The places that are taking over the school boards are taking over the curriculum.
Okay. So the school boards, how do you get on there, and how many people are actually winning that don't just 1 or 2 win, are taking majority back? How many have done that yet?
The one that has made the most noise is the one out in San Francisco. That was a big deal. That was a huge deal. Easily the most liberal, at least on its face.
Right. On its face is a good way to
big
put it.
city in our country, and that was a sweeping indictment of their agenda, big time.
Couldn't agree more. Question is, over time, how will that play out?
I don't know.
And that's what I'm remaining skeptical right now.
You should.
Because watching everything that's happened, I used to trust our government. I used to trust the Constitution before it was interpreted incorrectly.
I long to do that again.
Me too.
I do.
I
ready. Want to.
I'm ready. And I think most of our nation is, but we're being silenced by people cutting you off and going after you on social media and all that crap.
I had a buddy. I did a radio interview. I do it weekly with a good friend of mine, Stephen Phillips. He's got a huge morning radio show. If you're between Atlanta and Myrtle Beach, you listen to Stephen in the mornings.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, it's called The Morning Dish, and I'm on there.
It, yeah.
I'm on there regularly, and we just talk. We do this.
Yeah.
We literally do this, and
but better.
Well, it's 50% better.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I get it.
I'm joking. No, it's kind of it's a lot the same. It's a little slower pace because Stephen's like way country, man. He's way country.
Oh.
But I love that.
I do too.
So we did this thing Tuesday morning. He puts them up on YouTube.
Okay.
They took it down this morning.
No.
For medical misinformation. We didn't even talk about that. We didn't. We talked about how fired up I was to be living in this window of history.
Yeah.
To be able to wake up every morning and go, okay, I could have been born anytime.
Yeah.
And I'm in this pocket. I'm in this space. This is going to be amazing. Yes, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be tumultuous. God only knows, truthfully, God only knows what's coming. But he's going to speak. He's going to move. There is going to be 1 billion souls come into the kingdom. I believe all that stuff,
I agree.
okay? I do.
Yeah, I do.
So I wake up totally fired up about it. That's what we talked about. And they took it down.
Claiming medical
misinformation. Medical misinformation. Okay, so as long as there are powers in control of my First Amendment that can so easily silence me, I'm going to keep barking. I'm just going to keep barking.
Me too. I couldn't agree more. I mean, when it comes down to the point of people coming after the First Amendment and trying to shut it down, we are seeing, I hate this phrase, but it's so true, unprecedented times.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We are.
It's tumultuous.
It is tumultuous.
It's turbulent.
And it's true.
It's true.
But no, we are seeing that. And I have never lived in a time in my life, I'll be 51 in just, a couple weeks.
Right.
And
child.
Yeah, I know. I know not everyone's as experienced and seasoned as you.
As me.
Yes.
65 in August.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. And he looks better than I do. It kind of
true.
ticks me off.
That's
But anyways, yeah, I with that statement, you really got my mind running here. I think that's our duty
Yeah.
as an American,
Right.
especially for the rest of the world to look up to, is see what our stupid government's doing, see how they've gone down this wrong path. It's been happening for a few decades. We're going to course correct.
Right.
And we're going to do it through speaking truth, not our truth, by the way, but going back to the Bible. Let's take a look at it through a lens.
Right.
Like bearing false witness against your neighbor. I
Yeah.
feel really sorry for most media right now because they're all going straight to hell.
Well, they're lying,
I'm
and
just
there's
saying.
a price. There is a price. The beautiful thing is that we can still do this. We're
Yeah.
doing it.
Oh,
We're
so
exercising it
blessed.
now. Do you want to keep doing this?
I would love to keep doing this.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So for us to keep doing this, you have watched this entire thing, no commercials.
Yeah.
None.
Sure.
Not one. Until now. I want to talk to you for just a minute about a product that I fully endorse. Some friends of mine down in Florida have a hemp-based product. It's not CBD. There's no THC. You're not going to get high, but what you are going to get is better. If you have any kind of chronic pain, any kind of inflammation-based issue in your body, this is going to help you. I've started taking this morning and night, and I'm 65 this year, and I get out of bed like a 12-year-old going to Disneyland. This stuff is amazing. They have a clinical trial online that you can go and read. Again, doctorshempsolutions.com. You'll find that over 90% of the people involved in this trial, all of whom had chronic pain from like a 6.5 to a 10, took that pain to a 2 or less. All those people were on those prescription medications that none of us want to be addicted to, and they changed to this. All natural, no side effects. This will help you. My wife has a migraine now and then. Not fun. I've never had one, thank God, but I have observed it. It doesn't look like a good time at all. She takes this stuff and puts it under her tongue for 30, 45 seconds, and then takes this cream, which comes in this fabulous little dispenser here, and puts it on her temples or the base of her skull, wherever she feels like it's emanating from. Or you can take this same cream, put it on a joint that's giving you grief, your elbows, your shoulders, your knees. Let's face it, you get to be this age, everything starts hurting a little bit. This will help you. DoctorsHempSolutions.com. If you put in promo code Gary, G-A-R-Y, you'll get 10% off. Little thank you. I appreciate you listening to me. DoctorsHempSolutions.com. So go there. Just try it. Just try it. You will come to trust me. I do not lie. So yeah, there's that. Now that allows us to keep doing this because we really do have fun doing this, and I think you will enjoy it. And on top of that, this little thing sitting here between us is not here just for set dressing.
Yeah, wait till you hear my latest song.
No. You don't want to hear that. No, you do not want to hear that. But at the end of each episode, I'm going to do a little ditty. I'm going to do a little number.
Everyone?
I'm going to play us off. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, let's get her out.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Not gonna kneel, not gonna kneel, not gonna kneel unless I pray. Not gonna kneel, you can't make me kneel. Not gonna kneel unless I pray. My God made freedom, and He made me. I live in freedom. Dear lives in me. Not gonna bow, can't make me bow. Not gonna gonna bow, let's sit to Jesus. Not gonna bow, you can't make me bow. Not gonna bow, let's sit to Jesus. My God made freedom, and He made me. I live in freedom, and it lives in me. I don't wanna walk, I don't wanna walk, I don't wanna walk less it's on the water. I don't wanna walk, I don't wanna walk, I don't wanna walk less it's on the water. My God made miracles, and He made me. I live in miracles, they live in me. My God made freedom, and He made me. I live in freedom, and it lives in me. I'm not gonna walk, I don't wanna walk, don't wanna walk less it's on the water. Not gonna bow, you can't make me bow. I don't wanna bow less it's to Jesus. Not gonna kneel, you can't make me kneel. Not gonna kneel less it's I'm praying. So, we're going to do this with some regularity, and wherever you found us, that's where we'll be. Until next time, I'm Gary Chapman.
I'm Scott Kutcher.
This is The Turbulent Truth.
Indeed.